Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to another video. It's a boy SAE. Big up on yourself. Some people, Darren Sammy speaks after the T20 last versus of Sri Lanka, my people. And he wasn't upset, my people. We're gonna let you hear exactly what he said, my people. Because we in the Caribbean fans, we are upset that we lost the series, but it don't hit me that bad in a sense where I'm saying that we deserve to win or we deserve not to win. They didn't perform in the second and third T20, right? And we've been winning the last 12 months or so. So it wasn't it didn't shock me, guys. Like, when I see your team constantly losing, that shock you, but it never shocked me. But I'm gonna let you hear exactly what Darren Sammy had to say, my people, But before we do so though, my people, if it's the first time on the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Alright, so Sammy focusing on positives. Despite T20 series loss to Sri Lanka, we sent a strong message. So he's saying that despite we lost, we really sent a strong message to the cricketing fraternity or to the cricket region. I don't know who he said we sent message to, but maybe he's talking about the teams that we send message to. But let's get into the details. You understand? Um so after a dominant win, in the first T20 and Sunday, and a pitch typically, for Dumbola suitable for batting, the pitches for the second and third were much more conducive to spin bowling, a strength of the host, right? Um, the statistics reflect that with 15 out of the 18 West Indian wickets to fall in the last two being encounters being to Sri Lanka were bowled by spinners. Alright, so basically I say people are 18, there's what 17 out of the 18 wicket that fell, guys. Typically, guys, 90% of the West Indies wicket that fell in the second and third T20 were to spin. And that brings me to a question in my mind. Do you believe that West Indies are still not adept at playing spin? Or is the fact that the players in the team don't know how to play with pace? But I believe that there should be improving man in playing spin, people, But as Rastan said and Powell said in the first interview, guys, after the second T20 last, they said that the Sri Lankan trick them, and bring them, But we don't want to get into that, guys. We're not going to make any excuse for the West Indies loss. You understand? So let's continue. While eventually noting the need of his players to be better able to adapt to the change in conditions, Sammy look at the fact that Sri Lanka had to make that big of an adjustment in their favor after one game as a plus for his side. So he's saying, guys, that Sri Lanka realized that, as I said, they're afraid of West Indies, right? So they have to make adjust, guys, and bring West Indies to a pitch where they know they have their strength. They can't play fair with the West Indies on a normal pitch. They have to go to their strength. You understand, my people? You understand? Typical to what Rasta and Chase and Ravman Paul was saying, guys, in the first interviews that they did. They were saying that Sri Lanka can understand that they can't beat West Indies on a normal surface, so they go for a spin and tie us down because, spin has really been our downfall ever since, we're not producing enough players to play spins, you understand? So that really are affecting our way forward, you understand? He continue. We sent a strong message. We started a series one way with a squad looking to see the depth at the home side. Had to change the whole setup to make sure that their spinners got the advantage, Sammy said in a press conference after the third game on Thursday. So it's still a bash to Sri Lankan guys saying that they have to change their surface in order to counter this West Indies team, and this is not even the strongest West Indies team. You understand, my people? So you understand that he's saying that he liked what he saw. He pushed this A team, or should I say, their A team, the Sri Lanka is playing with their A team, my people, and the West Indies push them to a limit where they have to run after the first pitch and go to the second pitch in order to counter the West Indies. You understand? So let's continue. Ideally, yes, our men did not respond, well to the spin. However, with the mindset that we have in our team, being a champion, winning team, we must be able to play in difficult or different conditions, he added. right? For Sammy, the changes to the pitch in the last two games felt like a win for his side in a long run. So he's saying, guys, despite the West Indies lost the series, guys, and despite the Sri Lankan forced to change their pitch, it felt like a win for the West Indies, my people. That's what he's saying to people. It felt like a win, because they managed to push a team to the limit where they have to change the pitch because they couldn't afford to really play the West Indies back another time on that pitch. He further went on to say, for us, to see the last two games, the nature of the wicket from what it was at the start, I thought we actually won the contest because we were the away team, and in conditions set before us, we challenged them with a squad that was not our full squad, and they had to react to that. He said. So as I said, he's boasting that Sri Lankan had to react, had to pull out their cards to really counter the West Indies B team. You understand, my people? Let's continue. I told you guys, yes, when the World Cup comes, we won't get these conditions. ICC will make sure the pitches are good. It was a moral victory for us, Sammy. Added, he further went on to say, nothing how Sri Lankan Pacers uh, Matish Patharana and Nawan Tistara didn't get any opportunity to bowl and good pitches in the last two games will hurt them in the long run. So he speaks on the two fast bowler guys, but he said when you have pacers like that, now getting an opportunity to bowl and good wicket when the true test comes, that's where you really test your team, he said. We as a group, no, Sri Lankan has never beaten us in a T20 series, and with the manner in which they had to do over here in Sri Lanka, we'll take that, but there is need for much improvement in the way our guys play. Then one spin, when there is a challenge, he added. Both teams are now turning their attention, people, to the three ODIs in Paka Kelly to beginning on Sunday, October 20. So to sum up what Darren Sammy is saying, guys, is like he's saying that overall we performed well. We pushed Sri Lanka to the limit, and they were forced to go to the pitch where their spinners will get the most strength, because we know they have world class spinners in their lineup like Tikshana, like Hasaranga, Village can do his thing, it's kind of coming, and also part-time matchers Sri Lanka. So he's saying that moral victory, we get that moral victory, you understand? It's sad to say that we lost the series, but at the end of the day, you will take it because the Sri Lankan team has to pull out a trick in order to beat us, as it seemed like if this pitch that they played on, guys, wasn't the pitch that was scheduled to play on, the second and third, but Sri Lankan find out that West Indies will dominate them in the first pitch, so they pull to their strength, and they're home, guys, so, I'm not going to say too much about it, so leave your thoughts down below, my wonderful people. Big up on yourself, alright?